Hello everybody, this is Roger Neckerber from Zephyr Fox Games, and instead of doing the normal update on progress on my games, Space Salvage or Vault, I decided to do something different and do a year-end review of the things that I've accomplished for Zephyr Fox Games. The first thing is sort of outside of the normal venue of Zephyr Fox Games. I started to write a book. It's a fantasy book about an oppressed race in a hard land with monsters and magic. And I started out really well. I was following Stephen King's advice, and I was writing 1,000 to 1,500 words a day. And I got pretty far, but I wound up like rereading and rewriting a whole lot of things, and I wound up writing myself into a box. And unless I come up with a great idea for getting out of it, I think I'm stuck there until I get inspiration. And part of it I was going to do like a D&D campaign for it as well, but I don't want to do that alone, and no one seems to want to help. So that's going to go away. Moving on to game matters. Now, if you've ever played Vault, or if you've seen Vault in the store, or you've got it installed, you'll notice it's really quite drab. It's all gray. Unless you actually play the game, in the game, it's quite colorful. However, it's not very exciting. It's very inorganic. And it doesn't inspire anybody. So to combat this, I've always thought this, I made a new skin for it that I'm calling Goblin Garden, in which I replaced all the locks with magical plants that you can see here. This is the animations for all the new plants, and I'll introduce each one. So for example, this is the blue blaster up in the upper left corner. You have the fire flower in the middle, up in the upper middle, the red sawflower in the upper right, the yellow spiker in the left, and the green whippersnapper in the bottom right. And instead of just exploding like the bombs do in Vault, these do various things. Although the blaster does explode, the fire flower would shoot fireballs, the sawflower would shoot itself and zip around the garden, cutting off everything. The spiker would shoot little spikes everywhere, and the whippersnapper beats everything within so far of it. Anyways, as I had developed this part and did the artwork for it, I started thinking that this art was really for a different game. A game that would be a little more encompassing than Vault. In this game, you would pick these flowers, and you would get the good ones out of the bad, and you could either sell them or replant them in a tower defense game. But as it got bigger, my ideas got larger, and I realized I just wanted to finish. So I picked up Vault again, and I finished it. And so, hold on. Vault is now in open beta. If you want me to send you a link or anything, actually I'm going to put a link at the bottom of this video so you could get to Vault. Or you can go to Google Play, and this is what it looks like. The only problem is if you try and search for Vault, you'll never find it. You have to search for Zephyr Fox Games, and Vault will be in a list underneath that. Pretty far down on the list as well. There are no apps that I could see that are named Vault. However, everything uses, a ton of things use Vault in their description, and so they wind up blocking Vault for being searched for. So I did finish Vault. The only thing that Vault is missing before I can fully release it and finally put it out to market to generate some money through ad revenue is that I need a play video. And I'm hoping me starting to do videos like what I'm doing right now will inspire me to come up with something good. And that is my big priority beginning of next year in January. I'm hoping to have a Vault video finished by the end of January, and then I'll celebrate. Moving on, I don't know if you knew the origin of my game Space Salvage, but I started working on it 2 years ago in the Game Jam to make a mechanical demo in which you could be a spaceship mechanic and tinker with spaceships. And I did really well. I have a video of that as well, and I'll link that to the bottom. But I needed to do more. My game had non-functional ships. So I needed the next step. I needed to make ships that could actually work and do things. And that is, for this Game Jam, Space Uber. Like you see here, this is my current demo of Space Uber. And you play a taxi. Here's your taxi ship. And you're going to try and get passengers from this passenger pickup, for one thing, although I think I've made this level a little too difficult for people. The asteroids are very fast and dangerous. Anyways, I need to fix that, obviously. However, I think it's really pretty. I have my teammate RC made this taxi ship, and it works really well. And I'm very proud of how it looks, and I can't wait until I finish the darn thing and actually be able to pick up a passenger with it. Anyways, I will leave it at that, and thank you for watching my quick little year-end review, and hopefully another video will be around in 1 or 2 weeks. Talk to you later. Bye.